It feels like I'm in the streets of New York City, doesn't it? It's almost identical. Look at me, VT. Look at me. I'll even swing my arms for you. Hey, how you doing, Duff here? I'm trying to quickly get my gear on and quickly get out on the road here on my lunch hour. And the reason is I'm going to try something ambitious, or at least it seems ambitious. I want to see if I can ride the 16X from work to the beach and back over the course of my lunch hour. So if you see the approximate path I have to take and distance, I'll put a picture of it there, I guess. I'm not quite sure if I can do it or not. That's why I chose an EUC for this travel, just to maximize my the speed that I'm going to be able to be traveling. So we'll see what happens. Let me finish gearing up and let's head out there. All right, the biggest issue I'm going to have is the way that I have to go does not have bike lanes, and it's the road has a lot of traffic as well. So the roads I have to travel. So I am probably going to wind up getting stuck on sidewalk for a lot of this journey, which you all know is not the fastest way to get around. All right, so you can kind of see what I'm dealing with here. This is Route 41. I'm going to cross over here at the crosswalk, try to get on the other side, and then ride sidewalk as much as possible. You know what? There is actually a bike lane there. Yeah, there is a bike lane here in 41. All right, change of plans. We're gonna try to hit that bike lane. This miscalculation is costing me valuable time. All right, here we are. This looks like safe, ideal riding conditions, doesn't it? Yeah, during lunch hour, this road is definitely not ideal. And there's too much pressure in this tire. You know, when Mickey rode my 16X, he pumped it up. He likes it with more air in it. I do not. And I have not let that extra air out yet. I think I'm going to be doing that at some point during this ride. Can I make it? That is the question. This has too much air in it. Mickey, damn you. This just is not comfortable for me. Gauge, so we're just going to be doing it by feel. And it feels like I might be kneeling down in some fire ants. All right, that feels better. All right, that's much better for me at least. I think you might have also set the pedal to the softer mode, if I remember correctly. And I always ride with the hardest setting, so I might need to change that as well, but I think for now I'm okay. Heading towards the west. Some of these people, man, hugging the bike lane like idiots. I don't know if they just don't like me riding here, or looking at their phone, or they're just oblivious. Either way, it's not a good situation. I just turned on darkness spot, just so I have a little bit of metrics for the ride. No idea what kind of speed we're tracking here. It's a nice day. Definitely a nice day here in Southwest Florida. Okay, just past that traffic light. No more bike lane. Guess not quite sure. Let's see, we've got nobody behind me. I guess we'll try to stick to the sidewalks here. All right. Thank you. Whoa. Getting a little extreme here. All right, so I think maybe I should just hoof it right here. What do you think? coming. Cross here. Timed perfectly, got the brake. And we are, just like that, we're in 5th Avenue South. No bike lane here, but the speed limit is low enough that I can probably keep up with traffic. Get to see a look at what downtown Naples is looking like at this stage. There's some business going on. Definitely not as deserted as it was a few weeks ago. All right, we are actually making decent time here. Bike lane definitely helped. And right now we are just cruising with the other vehicles and keeping up with them just fine. Just got the truck in front of us. And of course, keeping my eyes open for people darting out behind cars and other potential impact targets. So traffic here on 5th Avenue is definitely light. You know, there's very little activity going towards the beach here. Dipshit. Wow, here we are. Do, 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 do. Nice. All right. Man, it's only 12:11. We got here in 15 minutes. Go down to the beach a little bit. All right, so the 16X sits quite nicely in soft sand without any additional hardware. Just chilling here underneath a sea grape bush / tree, enjoying the low humidity but warm temperatures. All right. That was cool. Hang out there a little bit. I still have some time left, so I'm gonna go just cruise Gulf Shore Boulevard a little bit. I do believe this is the first time the 16X has been to the beach. All right, cruising on Gulf Shore Boulevard. Not sure how well you'll be able to take in some of the impressive residents that are on both sides of the road here. To your right is the Gulf. Not quite sure how far up I want to go. All right, so right here is the road where 12th Avenue, where the pier is. The famous Naples Pier, which last time I heard was still closed to the public. Let's see if that's still the case. Yep, still blocked off. Still blocked off. With both City of Naples and Collier County Sheriff deputies on patrol. Okay, it's a little after 12:30, so I'm gonna go right down here. Gulf Shore Boulevard turns to the left. I'm going to follow that and then start heading back the way I came. When I used to run this at 6 a.m. Saturday mornings, this was making this turn down here was always one of the early milestones. The typical run, it was an out and back. You'd be running out 3.5 miles and back 3.5 miles. But this particular section of Gulf Shore Boulevard just seemed to go on forever. So when you got to this turn, it meant that you at least had completed that part of the run. Next, we'll be turning onto Gordon Drive. I'll be making a left here. Seems to be some pretty consistent traffic on Gordon Drive. So we're going that way. This is a beautiful road. A good portion of the Naples Daily News Half Marathon is run here on Gordon Drive. And you can see why. Oh, got some little dropouts and gullies here that are somewhat hidden by the shade of the oak trees. Got to stay in ready position. Okay, so the bike lane on Gordon ended. That's one of the things that there's been some blowback about, is how there's not consistent bike lanes here in downtown Naples. There's been a push to, widen some of the roads to accommodate bike lanes, but of course the residents don't want the city ripping up their streets for any reason. So what we were left with is it's a mismatch of bike lane and no bike lane areas downtown here. This is 3rd Street South. This is another dining / shopping area, popular area here in downtown. Okay, this is Broad Avenue and 3rd. That little park there is where they held the Tropical 5K. Well, they still hold it there. But I spent many a early morning, setting up for races here, timing races. So pretty familiar with this spot. But it's nice to just enjoy it and not have to work it. So what the compromise has been is areas in Naples that don't have bike lanes. You might be able to see here, they have the bike symbol out in the middle of the traffic lane saying that this lane can be used equally by bikes as well as automobiles. So it's okay, but as you can imagine, that policy has a tendency to piss off motorists. All right. We have now arrived back at 5th Avenue South. That's what I came in on. We're going to be making a right and backtracking. Yeah, this area is not busy at all right now, huh? Man, it feels like I'm in the streets of New York City, doesn't it? It's almost identical. Look at me, VT. Look at me. I'll even swing my arms for you. No skill zombie rider. Checking in. Speaking of swinging my arms, my right shoulder is it's definitely doing better. This is the 3rd day now of improvement. I'm hoping it stays that way. But yeah, knock on wood, it's still doing pretty good. Okay, just gonna traverse this intersection and hopefully find some bike lane once again. Hopefully. Gonna have to go a little bit further to get back to the bike lane. Just a little. All right, there's my bike lane. It's back. Ooh. All right, safely traversing the bike lane on Route 41. Heading back to work. I'm really pleased that it took so little time to get there. I thought it was going to take a lot longer for some reason. It can definitely be a viable stop for future lunchtime rides. Without a doubt. I guess since I'm riding right past it, I'll swing by Planet Fitness to see if they have any signs in the door to indicate when they thought they might be opening back up. Even though I hate the place, it is a gym, so it would be nice. All right, let's see what good old Planet Fitness says. Club temporarily closed, blah, blah, blah. Health is a #1 concern, okay. Yep. No dates. Closed until further notice. All right, let's see if the speedometer is working today. 20. Breaking the law, breaking the law. All right, we stopping. Back in the parking lot. Okay, Jericho. Jericho, this one's for you, man. Extreme.
Extreme.
Whoa. Yeah. No skill zombie rider. Getting air. All right, so let's see. I wanted to see the stats from my last ride. It's not coming up right this second, unfortunately, because I turned the wheel off. Oh well, that's fine. So let's see, what time is it? 12:55. Yeah, so I made it. That's awesome, man. I did not expect to make it to the beach so easily, have time to spare, time to just kind of sit there and take the stuff in, and time to even ride up on Gulf Shore and Gordon Drive a little bit, man. So that was great. I think it's something that I would only be able to do on one of my higher speed EUCs comfortably. You know, like I could do that on the one wheel, but it would not be comfortable riding the bike lane all that time. That would not be good on a one wheel. But it was damn good on my 16X. So if you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please think about subscribing. If you're going to subscribe, you can hit the notify bell, which is over here somewhere, I think, last time I checked. Let me know what you thought of the ride. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. And we got loud trucks going behind us. And that's all I have for now. Until next time, Duff Man out. Rolling coal. Rolling coal. Oh, hi. See you later.